Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Thursday, the 25th of February. First up, senior infants, you are going to correct yesterday's work in Over the Moon, page 85. So, first picture was of a barn. B-R-N. B-A-R-N. Next was a medal showing first place. First. F-I-R-S-T. Third was of a star. S-T-R-S-T-A-R. Fourth was of a jar. J-R-J-A-R. Next was of a harp, which is one of the symbols of Ireland. You'll see it on all of our coins. H-A-R-P. And this toast is burnt. B-R-N-T. B-U-R-N-T. Seventh was the park. P-R-K. P-A-R-K. And here was a birthday card. C-R-D. C-A-R-D. And finally we had the bird. B-R-D. B-I-R-D. And the sentence at the end was up to you. I would have corrected it in your Class Dojo portfolio. Today, boys and girls, you are going to be doing a bit of creative writing. Over the last 2 months, we have read many storybooks. Storybooks follow the pattern of your setting, build-up, problem, resolution, and ending. In your stories, there are different characters. There is the main character who the story is about, and then there's other characters who are either friends or family or enemies of your character. I want you today, boys and girls, to create and design your very own character. This could be an animal, it could be a person, it could be a fictional creature, it could be a superhero, whatever you want. I want you to think of your name for the character, what age they are, their eye color, and color it in here, their hair color, and color it in here, and think further about the hair. Do they have long hair, short hair, mid-length hair, spiky hair, straight hair, curly hair, wavy hair? It's up to you to show me in this picture. Here I want you to draw another picture of what they look like. Remember to show clearly their size. So are they tall or short? Are they fat or slim? In this box, I want you to tell me what your character likes to do. So for Tom, he liked to practice his hurling skills. For Fred the bear, he liked to compete in competitions in the woods. I want you to think about what it is that your character would like to do and what's the main thing that they would be doing in your story. Then I want you to create a friend for this character. So just like Tom had his friend Dara, who's the friend for your character? And again, include their eye color and hair color when you're coloring in the picture. I can't wait to see all your cool characters, boys and girls. Next up, boys and girls, in senior infants, it's time to correct yesterday's activity D in your spell well. So Crop matched with the third box, so it's k, r, a, p, C-R-O-P. Next was drag, and it matched to the last box, d-r-a-g, drag. And the word rag is inside drag. Next word was water. Water matches with our first box. Water is a tricky word because the a is making the aw sound. And we've got our bossy sound at the end. Finally, grip matches to the second box, and it's g-r-i-p, grip. The word rip is inside grip. Next up, I want you to do your spellings tonight, so let's sound them out together. S-E, see. This is I can see with my eye. I see the bee. Please underline your long E special friend made by the E and pretend that you can see a bee. What type of word is that? It's a doing word, so color it red, please. It's a verb. Next word, let's sound it out together. Remember to have your super speller fists ready to help you. From. I come from Limerick. That car came from across the road. I will run from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. From is a preposition. It tells you the place of something. So color it green, please. And finally, our tricky word, water. Water. Water is a thing that you drink, so it's a noun. Color it yellow, please. When you have your tricky words practiced, move on to activity E. You have to read the sentences out loud and figure out which word from the list above makes the sentence make sense. So first one, Ben has a big sea. Does not make sense. Ben has a big water. Nope. Ben has a big crab. Well, it could make sense possibly. Ben has a big drum. Could make sense. Ben has a big grab. No. Ben has a big grip. No. Ben has a big crib. Possibly. But if I look at the picture, I can see that this is the boy Ben and he has a drum. And remember, boys and girls, once you've used a word from your word list, cross it out so that you know you don't have to use it again. Next up, boys and girls, I just want you to see if you can recite your poem all together and keep up with the child who's reciting it in this video. Remember to include your actions as you're reciting your poem. Inis buacailí agus cailíní tá sé an am don Gaeilge. Dús, I want you to listen to our video from yesterday. You'll be listening to this every day this week and be remembering the sounds and how to say the different sentences. Remember the first one was Bhí na páistí sa seomra sí. Then I want you to go and listen to our Irish poem of the month, Cúla Misha Éinín. In Irish this week, you have an activity to complete. You have until Friday to do it. I want you to create your own mini story, your scéal as Gaeilge. I want you to take a photo of you and your family sa seomra sí. Use yesterday's story and the phrases you've learned during home learning to help you create your story. Record your story and send a video on your Class Dojo portfolio. Senior infants, I want you to be able to say at least 4 sentences to describe your photo. And first class, I'd like you to write and read at least 6 sentences. 6 aber T. On the next slide, I'll show you more how to do that. So, inniu tá pictiúr nua agam. So, féach an pictiúr buacailí agus cholíní. Arís, bhí na páistí sa seomra sí. Níl siad ina sí an talamh. Bhí siad ina sí an talamh. Bhí daddy agus mommy ina sí an gcathaoir. Bhí cluiche chlór an mórd. Bhí siad ag súgra. So remember, boys and girls, I want you to have your story and your photo ready to send in to me by tomorrow. I can't wait to hear all your wonderful Irish. Next up, boys and girls and senior infants, we are going to correct yesterday's story of 9. So the number we are doing is 9 and one more than 9 is 10. So we should have 10 different ways to make 9. So remember to write them down in a list going vertically downwards. And remember, boys and girls, when we're writing our number sentences, we skip a box across before starting the number sentence. So as always, I'll start with 0. 0 plus 9 equals 9. I swap my number pair around and that gives me 9 plus 0 equals 9. Next, number 1. 1 plus 8 equals 9. When I swap that around, it gives me 8 plus 1 equals 9. Next, number 2. 2 plus 7 equals 9. When I swap that around, it gives me 7 plus 2 equals 9. Next, my number 3. 3 plus 6 equals 9. And when I swap that around, it gives me 6 plus 3 equals 9. Next number is 4. 4 plus 5 equals 9. And when I swap that around, finally, it gives me 5 plus 4 equals 9. So well done, boys and girls. I'm seeing such marvelous math stories from all of you. Finally, today I want you to revise your story of 10 by watching these 2 videos, and then, just like we've been doing all week, I want you to write your story of 10. So boys and girls in senior infants, before we start our reading today, I want us to recap on yesterday's questions. So question 1, where do they play sports in school? So I'm looking for places. And they play sports in school in the school hall and the yard too. Question 2. What can you do to help you run faster? You can pump your arms to help you run faster. Question 3. What are 3 rhyming words in the rhyme on page 7? Low, slow, and go. Question 4. What do you have to get when you start a sport? Well, you usually have to get some bits of a kit when you start a sport. Finally, number 5. Where can you get these things that you need? You can get them in a sport shop. Now, boys and girls, I want you to read the rest of the book out loud to somebody in your family. Next up, boys and girls in senior infants, you are going to be reading your non-fiction reader, which means it's all about information and facts, sports. Words that are going to be in this book are sports shop and team. Team. Say it with me. Sports shop, team. There's going to be tricky words, could and should in the story. Read it with me. Could and should. Okay, so I want you to read the cover up to page 8 out loud now to somebody in your family. So finally, boys and girls, now that you've finished reading your book, we're going to have some after reading questions. And I want you to go back and look at the book and tell your family some of the different sports that were photographed. Question 2. I want you to go back to look at page 4 and 5. Are the children on these pages enjoying the race? How do you know? Finally, I want you to look at page 8 and 9. What area of the sports shop are the customers in? Hope you enjoyed the book, boys and girls.